movements, activities of this class, right from Pranava Ucharana. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsharusibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhya. Om Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddha Jnanaika Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shruti Smriti Purananamayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayinam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रुतिमात्रे नमः श्री वेदव्यास वैशंपायन अग्निवल्क्याद्य शंकरादिगुरुभ्यो नमः ओम परब्रह्म परमात्मा गुरुणां कृपया उपनिषदुक्ता ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्ति कल्याणार्थं समस्त साधकानां आयुरारोग्य क्षेम स्थैर्यादि सत्संपदा शक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थं च छान्दोग्य उपनिषदः पारायणं तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः भाष्य समेताध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ पारायणम्. We have to do the 8th khanda in the chapter 1 of our Chandogya Upanishad Parayana. Om Atha Chandogya Upanishada Pratama Khandaha Pratamaha Adhyaya Ashtama Khandaha. First Shanti Mantra. Most powerful is the Shanti Mantra, so we will do it. Om Apyayantu Mamangani Vakpranaha Chakshuh Shrotram अथो बलम इंद्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यां मां ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरते ये उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तो ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायस्य अष्टमः खण्डः. ओम त्रयोः उद्गीते कुशला बभूवुः शिलकः शालावत्यः चैकितायनः दाल्भ्यः प्रवाहणः जैवलिः इति तेह ऊचुः उद्गीते वै कुशलाः स्मः. हन्ता उद्गीते कथां वदाम इदे ततेतिह समुपविशिशुः विविशुः सह प्रवाहणो जैवलिरुवाच भगवन्तौ अग्रे वदतां ब्राह्मणोयोः वदतोः वाचकं श्रोष्यामि इति सह शिलकः शालावत्यः चैकितायनं दाल्भ्यमुवाच हन्तत्वा पृच्छानि इति पृच्छ इति ह उवाच कासाम्नः गतिरिति स्वर इति ह उवाच स्वरस्य का गतिः इति प्राणः इति होवाच प्राणस्य का गतिरिति अन्नमिति होवाच अन्नस्य का गतिरिति आपः इति होवाच अपां का गतिरित्यसौ लोक इति होवाच अमुष्य लोकस्य का गतिरिति न स्वर्गं लोकम् अतिनयेत् इति उवाच स्वर्गं वयं लोकगं साम अभिसंस्थापयामः स्वर्गसगं स्थावगं हि सामेते तगं हश्शिलकः शालावत्यश्चैकितायनं दाल्भ्यमुवाच अप्रतिष्ठितं वै किल ते दाल्भ्य सामयः तु ये तर्हि ब्रूयात् मूर्धा ते विपदिश्यतीति मूर्धा ते विपतेदिति हन्ताहमेतद्भगवतो वेदानि इति विद्धि इति ह उवाच अमुष्य लोकस्य का गतिः इति अयं लोक इति होवाच अस्य लोकस्य का गतिरिति न प्रतिष्ठां लोकमतिनयेदिति होवाच प्रतिष्ठां वयं लोकगं सामाभिसगं स्थापयामः प्रतिष्ठासगं स्थावकं हि सामेति तगमः प्रवाहणो जैवलिर्वाच अन्तवद्वै किल ते शालावत्स सामयः तु एतर्हि ब्रूयात् मूर्धा ते विपदिश्यतीति मूर्धा ते विपतेदिति अन्ता अहमेतद् भगवतो वेदानीति विद्धीति उवाच अथ नवमः खण्डः अस्य लोकस्य का गतिरिति आकाश इति होवाच सर्वाणि हवा इमानि भूतानि आकाशात् एव समुत्पद्यन्ते आकाशं प्रति अस्तम्यन्ति आकाशो हि एव एभ्यः जायान् आकाशः परायणं स एषः परोवर्यान् उद्गीतः स एषः अनन्तः परोवर्यः अस्य भवति परोवर्यसः लोकान् जयति एतद् एवं विद्वान् परोवर्यागं समुद्गीतमुपास्ते तगंह एतम् अतिधन्वा शौनकः उदरशाण्डिल्याय उक्त्वा उवाच यावत्ते एनं प्रजायाम् उद्गीतं वेदिष्यन्ते परोवर्यः ह एभ्यः तावद् अस्मिन् लोके जीवनं भविष्यति तथा अमुष्मिन् लोके लोक इति स य एतद् एवं विद्वान् उपास्ते परोवर्यः एवः अस्मिन् लोके जीवनं भवति तथा अमुष्मिन् लोके लोक इति अथ दशमः खण्डः मटचीहतेषु कुरुष्वाटिक्या सह जाययोषः योषस्तिः ह चाक्रायणः इभ्यग्रामे प्रद्राणक उवास स हेभ्यं कुल्माशान् खादन्तं बिभिक्षेतकं होवाच नेतोऽन्ये विद्यन्ते यच्च येम इम उपनिहिता इति एतेषां मे देहीति होवाच तानस्मै प्रददौ हन्त अनुपानमित्युच्छिष्टं वै मे पीतकं स्यादिति होवाच न स्विदेतेऽप्युच्छिष्टा इति न वा अजीविष्यमिमानखादन्नदिति होवाच कामो म उदपानम् इति सः खादित्वा अतिशेषान् जायाय आजहार स अग्रह एव सुभिक्षा बभूव तान् प्रतिगृह्य निदधौ सः प्रातः सञ्जिहानः उवाच यद्वत अन्नस्य लभेमहि धनमात्रागं राजा असौ यक्षते समा सर्वैरात्विज्यैर्वृणीतेति तं जाया उवाच हन्त पत इव कुल्माषा इति तान् खादित्वा अमुं यज्ञमिदमेयाय तत्र उद्गातॄन् आस्तावे स्तोष्यमाणान् उपोपविवेश सः प्रस्तोतारमुवाच प्रस्तोतर्या देवता प्रस्तावन् मन्वायत्ता तां चेत् अविद्वान् प्रस्तोष्यसि मूर्धा ते विपदिश्यतीति एवमेव उद्गातारमुवाच उद्गातर्या देवता उद्गीतमन्वायत् तां चेत् अविद्वान् उद्गास्यसि मूर्धा ते विपतिष्यति इति एवमेव प्रतिहर्तारमुवाच प्रतिहर्तर्या देवता प्रतिहारमन्वायत् तां चेत् अविद्वान् प्रतिहरिष्यसि मूर्धा ते विपतिष्यति इति देह समारताः तूष्णीमासान् चक्रिरे ओम शान्तिः 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 ओम अथ श्रीकृष्णे यजुर्वेदान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय आरण्यकान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद ओम यस्मात् जातं जगत्सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रलीयते येनेदन्धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते अथ प्रथमा शिक्षा प्रथमोऽनुवाकः शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि अरुतं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः saluting Parabrahma Tattva, saluting Shruti Mata, saluting Bhagavan in all the rupas, saluting our gurus of this Upanishad, Vedavyasa, Vaishambhayana, Yagnivalkya, and Sri the Bhashyakara, Bhagavan Adi Shankara's Charana. Let us touch and salute. Salutations to gurus who are blessing us in every life and those who are blessed in this life, and salutations to our own personal guru. Today, before we continue the discussion of the Jnana Samuchchaya Khandana discussion, a thought for the day is what? Ki, by invoking God's grace or our effort, what as a person to be successful we have to do is awakening the sleeping buddhi in us. When we start living life at the buddhi level, point 1, when that buddhi is totally under the guidance and surrender of the guru and shastra, such person alone firstly can avoid all the problems of the world. Secondly, can avoid all the worries, tensions, anxieties in the mind. Thirdly, the causes of all worries, tensions, problems to a person, either in his mind or outside, are just because of only one mistake or reason called as the attachments. If the buddhi gets awakened, if we start using our buddhi, we cannot attach to anything in the world which is giving us dukkha. Same buddhi, when it is awakened, that alone can make us positively attached to the ultimate goal and means thereof. And that's why, though the human being is given the buddhi for his own freedom and realization, till the time he starts genuinely using the buddhi, instead of that, as long as he is continuously using mana and its emotions, perceptions alone, he will never going to get, is never going to get the peace in his mind and enjoyable successes in the world. That is why one of these mantra to be daily chanted is this Gayatri. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha, they are the Vyahrutis, Tak Savituhu Varenyam Bhargaha Devasya Dhimahi. Of that Savita, Varenyam Bhargaha Varaniyam Sreshta Bharga Kanti Dhimahi, we are meditating on. Nahadiyaha Prachodayat. May that Lord Surya's Prakasha do the prachodhanam of the buddhis of all of us. Why? Because if only your buddhi is awakened, not my buddhi, then I will create sufficient problems to myself and to you. Therefore, as regard the buddhi is concerned, everybody's buddhi should be prachodhita, activated from its lethargic indolence state. The buddhi should start functioning. Thinking should start. What I am doing in my life every moment, or what are my attitudes, intentions while doing anything. Like this, every time when the buddhi is used, not the emotions of the mind. We are emotional victims. 99.9% of us, in 99.9% cases, less than the buddhi, more of the emotions only are used. That's how we never get solution in our life's problems. To the sharp buddhi, sharpened by the Shastra Jnana, no problem, no misery, no dukkha can stand. If the buddhi is really started to be used and it is fully awakened, empowered by the Shastra. Because Shastra only tells us what is ultimate, where we go wrong and how to set right. That information of the Shastra should be the basis and support. With the support of the Shastriya guidance, The buddhi should be awakened. That awakened buddhi always, every moment, whether it is in Vyavahara, whether you're in the class listening, whether you are doing your own upasanas, puja or swadhyaya, finally the most important, when you are sitting for your own dhyanam, what has to be active is buddhi. What has to be alert is buddhi. What is to be awakened is buddhi. Buddhi is vicharana shakti. Thinking, becoming alert, becoming aware about. Like I am closing my eyes, doing japa, Om Namo Narayana. So if the buddhi is awakeful, it will ensure that the japa of this mantra is going on. Little bit buddhi gone here and there. Now instead of Om Namo Narayana mantra, some other thoughts of the worldliness. Again the buddhi, if it is brought, Hare, I am sitting for the japa, how come that thought came? So let that thought be devalued, rejected. And tell to the mind, hey mind, don't allow all these funny thoughts to project. In this way, with that's why buddhya dhruti gruhitaya buddhau sharanam krupana palahetavah buddhi yukto jahatiha ube sukruta duskrute. Although there the buddhi is about the vyavasayatmika buddhi, samatva buddhi, but that can also be added here to say that live like a buddhi jiva. Everywhere, what is the food in front? Buddhi should be there, both regarding the quality of food, quantity of food, so that my health is not spoiled, my time is not wasted, my energy is not wasted. Is it not? Every moment, if we can awaken and use the buddhi, these prachodhanam, if we can do, and start thinking, to that thinking, nothing stands, no problem stands. Because for every problem, there is a solution. Solution is very much within the problem, near the problem, around the problem. We are not aware of that solution only because we have not started using the buddhi. Then what are we doing? Only getting worried emotionally. 99% we are always worried emotionally, not find the solution through using the buddhi, intellect. And one of the very important uses of the buddhi, which we have to do in our life, if we really want to get reduced of the miseries, is what? Use the buddhi to come out of every of the attachments, both aversion also. जहां भी राग है, विशेष रूप से व्यक्ति विशेष के प्रति, वस्तुओं का राग ज्यादा नहीं होता. इट्स ओके, इट्स अ डेड मैटर. But Vyakti Vishesha, because of the expectation from that person, so we get so much of attachment to them. That attachment will make us only think about that person. It will never allow us to think about Bhagwan or the Bhaktas or the Shastras or the Adhyatmikata. Your mind, your intellect is not available to any noble thing, including cooking food, domestic works, eating food, sleeping well. None of these are allowed when we are attached somewhere beyond a limit. Attachment is both negative and positive. Positive attachment is ragam and negative attachment is dvesham. Both are attachment only. Nothing of the worldly goals can be achieved, nor spiritual, nor stability in mind ever tends to be are when we are attached. So, number of the things and beings attached and the depth of the attachment decides how dukhi, miserable, frustrated, useless we are. Bring the buddhi, use the buddhi, and with proper understanding, like sitaya, buddhya. How many times in all shastras we studied asanga shastrena dridena chatva तस्माद् अज्ञान संभूतम रुस्तम ज्ञान असिना आत्मना चित्वा एनम संशयम योगमातिष्ठ उत्तिष्ठ भारत. In that way, bring that buddhi with the spiritual knowledge. Spirituality says, I am a jiva traveling from one deha to the other. In the travel, a part of it in this body I am. And with all the things beings around, I have some runa anubandha. Nothing is permanent. During that Ranabandha, then and then happens without your consent. But how you take that Anubandha Vyakti Vishesha? Do you see God in that person? Do you see another person of some relativity and get hooked onto. That discretion is in our hands. Shastra says nobody can be two individuals, two jivas can be permanent because the jiva comes to a place because of prarabdha. Once it is over, he will be sent from somewhere, sent to somewhere, and there the different sets and circumstances. Now, this knowledge of Shastra is in the buddhi, and that buddhi we are habitually using it. We will not suffer the attachments to anywhere or anybody. Rather, we enjoy our duty and we enjoy doing our sadhana when we are with the people. With the people, our only two sadhanas are one, tolerate them, second, love and serve them. That's it. This is sadhana. In toleration, we transcend the ego. In loving and service, we transcend our body and the mano. Because when you serve, you have to serve with body. When you love, you have to love with the mano. Ego is sublimated when you are tolerating, when you are accepting. In this way, a buddhi jiva, an intelligent person, of course, that intelligence should have sufficient information of the Shastra. When that buddhi is awakened, every problem of the life can be solved. That is why Dhiyo Yona Prachodhyat, Dhiyo Yona Prachodhyat. Hey Bhagavan, awaken my intellect, sharpen my intellect, fill my intellect with the Shastra Jnana. Let me live life at the level of intellect, not at the level of ego or mana or senses. Let all those three function under the beautiful guidance of this beautiful matured paripakva buddhi. The moment the buddhi doesn't come into picture, immediately the mind with its projections, sentiments come, and it has nothing but to give us dukkha. We all are dukkhi only because we are mental, sentimental. The only way we can transcend it is when you start using our vicharana kshamata of the buddhi. You know that avichara kruto bandha vicharena nivartayet. This statement is true right from the grossest bandhana of the outer worldly dukkha up to the subtlest bandhana of the Vedantika anatma adhyasa. Everywhere the problem is same. Avichara. Everywhere the solution is there. Vichara. Start using intellect. हर प्रश्न क्वेश्चन करते रहना, क्यों मैं दुखी हूँ, किसके लिए, किस कारण से, क्या जरूरत है उसमें. If you start thinking, none of the problems, none of the miseries, none of the attachments which cause all dukkha can stay to enslave us. Same buddhist vicharana, when now positively used, then what for I am living life? What I have to get? What is the ultimate goal? In this direction, when the buddhi is used, then it takes us to the conviction about the ultimate goal, sadhana, approaching the guru, and all these things again, buddhi alone can help us. इसलिए बुद्धिमान भव, ज्ञानवान भव, अकलमंद भव. मंद अकल नहीं, अकलमंद. लेट अस प्रे टू ऑल देवतास. हे भगवान, ये सोया हुआ बुद्धि को जागृत कराओ. जागृत बुद्धि में शास्त्रीय ज्ञान को भरो. उस बुद्धि के अनुसार ही हर क्षण हर पल में मेरे जीवन में जो कर्तव्य है वही करूं, जो अकर्तव्य है मैं ना करूं. And then you can see in the data information is pakka of Shastra. With that information, strength and buddhi, every moment we are discriminating, deciding. Never in life the need of justification, the need of regrets or guilt, the need of disappointment comes. मजा आएगा वो जीवन. You will never become miserable. Once the buddhi with full equipment, equipped with the Shastra Jnana, we habitually start using. And always remember, buddhi with its all wisdom, we have to use it on ourselves. We should have another buddhi to understand that when we deal with others, we have to use our hridayam full of love, backed by, of course, the buddhi. Buddhi should be always alert. Remember in life, you should love everyone, serve everyone, but not at the cost of the peace of your own mind. Again, that is buddhi rahityam. It's a sign of again lost sight of intellect. Anybody is suffering, go, console, give money, everything. But you don't cry along with them. That's not buddhimatta. That is too much becoming sentimental or emotional. Same time, don't rub all your intellectual knowledge on everyone to help them out. They don't like. People like some sympathy. If you start giving them spiritual lesson, they run away only. They don't want, they don't deserve. Like when we give Upanishad Jnanam, people are not interested. They don't want. They want some entertainment only. The whole, remember, all the jivas are in this Prakriti even now are of very low level of evolution of Dehadit Adatmya, and they want only that bhoga. None of them came even up to the emotional level to understand mutual love and its importance. Forget about coming to intellectual level and listen our own salaha, our own ideas, and come out of their problem. Nobody wants, by the way. And when they are too much suffering, show some sympathy, help them out for some time, then get out of all that, enter into your own sadhana. ये कॉमन सेंस तो होना चाहिए. So anyway, today's thought is what? Start using buddhi. Fill it with the shastra jnana, in which what is to do, what is not to do is everything explained. And when you start living at the buddhi level, every samasya goes away. You need not ask anyone. You yourself will find answer from it. Only thing, start using buddhi and start questioning. No problem can stand to that buddhi's questioning. Okay. Now, in this Taittiriya Upanishad, after 11 Anuvakas, 12th is Shanti Mantra, then starts the most chanting beautiful Brahmananda Valli talking about Brahma Tattva and Brahmananda Mahima. Before that, Bhagavan Shankara has taken up this Jnana Karma Samuchchaya Vada Khandana. He is fully denying the combined effect for moksha, both of karma and jnana. So, to say in simple layman's language, through karma, whether it is Shrauta karma, Smartha karma, Nitya karma, Naimitika karma, our kamanas can be fulfilled. Our higher worlds can be achieved. Maximum, our duties can be performed in the world. Our obligations can be cleared. Our debts can be cleared. Higher than that, through all this karma, when we do without selfishness, they can make our antakarana free from raga dveshadi, shuddha. Only that much the karmas do. How much ever noble the karma is. Beyond that, there is no reaching of the action. Okay. Then what is sought by every jiva is moksha. And moksha is nitya siddha. That nitya siddha moksha we have to only become aware of. That becoming aware is called as vidya. Therefore, only through the jnanam or the vidya, the moksha comes, not by any of the karma. How much ever great the karma may be, nobler the karma may be. This is the main thing he wants to convey. And that too, after telling us all the upasana karma still, the 10th anuvaka, then all the dharma karmas in the 11th anuvaka as order. Antevasinam anushasti vedam anucha acharya. Having said all these upasana karma earlier portion, dharma karma in this, having seen or ensured that we are free from all obligations or loans and purification achieved, now Guru Maharaj, before taking the Brahma Vidya, tells us कि Brahma Vidya only, moksha is possible only through Brahma Vidya. Therefore, I am going to take Brahma Vidya. But once you enter into the chambers of Brahma Vidya, like when you enter into the temple, you be busy in attending to the puja done by pujari, listen that and sit and do your japa and all. You can't use your cell phone there. It is not allowed there in our temple. In the same way, in the temple of Brahma Vidya, Atma Vidya, the karma has no role to play. Therefore, that karma which we only told you to do at one period of time, Very essential it was for all the results said so far. That same karma with its ingredients of karta, karma, all of that becomes obstruction in trying to have the vidya, which is the giver of moksha by removing the avidya. But people are so much addicted to action, the result of action, enchantments and all, and that Rajoguna is so much, mainly the Rajoguna, that they can't sit quietly on the seat of meditation. On the meditational seat also, they go on doing something only. Is it not? In those doings also, one doing is entertaining the karmas of the worldliness, another doing is mananam nididhyasanam. These are also doings, but they are not doings like the karma. But many of us don't know even to that level. So here the Purva Pakshi is trying to discuss with the Guru Maharaj to establish the need and importance of karma. What is there is in his mind, interest, importance to karma. To justify that, what is he using is the Shastra. That in entire Vedas, karma alone is said in that bulky portion. Then how can you deny, sir? When the Vedas are meant for moksha, Vedas are talking about the karma, therefore karma alone should give the moksha. So he is a sentimental person. He is attached to his action, fancy, and those results are enchanting. He is not, again, his buddhi is not prachodita. What Bhagavan Adi Shankara, through his explanation, doing is awakening our intellect to think and understand what is the position of the karma and its utility, how long or how far it can help us and not beyond. Certain level ke baad, we have to enter into the vidya. Vidya is just to be aware of what it is. That's it. There's nothing to do. But before that, to reach to that state, all the obligations. Subhe 6 baje उठते ही, there's nothing to do, don't sit. If you are the women of the house, till 11 o'clock, all works to be done, then sit. So to the men folk, go to office, finish the work, come in the evening, then you sit. Sadhana should not be misunderstood with all our Vyavahara Dharma, etc. So, what are the five possibilities the disciple has put, or the Shruti Mata has put? Only by karma, the moksha. Karma supported by the jnanam, here and there little bit, jnanam or vidya, same. That is second option. Karma and jnana in equal quantity, hand in hand, is a cause of moksha. Fourth, vidya supported by the karma. थोड़ा तो करने दो वाला type moksha. Fifth one is purely vidya, not even a trace of karma. And an intelligent person who is equipped with so many shastras heard so far, like you all, we are very intelligent. Don't you think like that? So, here only the answer is there. In the karma, immediately karta is there. In the karta, there's only jiva is there. Jiva bhava transcended, then only already ever existing Atma Anubhava is revealed. Simple common sense. The common sense born out of some Shastras heard earlier. Afresh, the one if he is listening, he doesn't understand the language only. It's totally Greek and Latin to him. Whenever there is, how much our noble karma? Karta is there. Karma gives karma for you are bound by that. See, therefore, only through Vidya, the Vidyamana Atma Anubhuti, we get, after which the Avidyamana Jiva Bhava, along with its Dukkha giving influence, goes away. Thus, Dukkha Rupi Bandhanam is not there, we get Mukti. This we have to establish in understanding, in this understanding. Then first become qualified for Vidya through variety of karma finished. Once we are very clear in the heart, we have no more duties, obligations, bondages, expectations. Kuch nahi. And that stage will come in course of evolution. Maybe if not in one life, maybe in few lives. And in one life also it can be if you have done in the earlier lives a lot of sadhana. By the age of 50, 60, Look around, look within. Around, all obligations are over. Compulsory obligation. Look within, there is no any seeking of karma phala through any karma. कुछ नहीं चाहिए मुझे. In that stage, you are now adhikari for vidya. Don't get lost in karma. Atmecha vyavasiyatam, nijagruha turnam vinirgamyatam, sangha satsu vidiyatam. That's how only vidya anveshana we have to do. Okay. Yesterday we saw half of this first proposal of only through karma the moksha. Bhagavan Adi Shankara, in that answering, he has denied ki the karma phala is temporary because the karma is temporary. And what moksha we are seeking is nitya. अनित्य मोक्ष किसको चाहिए? अनित्य मोक्ष anyway हमको मिल रहा है. From nidra, the anitya moksha is coming for those 6 hours. Moksha from hunger when we get good food. Moksha from the mental loneliness when somebody is loving us, caring us. But they're all temporary. One nityam. Therefore, yesterday we saw that portion. Let's continue from there. Straight away we come ki nityatvat mokshasya. Nityo hi moksha ishyate. We want the nitya moksha. That is what is desirous. Be careful about it. Be clear. Is it not? Do we want moksha on Sunday but not on 6 days? Do we say that 6 days I want but Sunday chalega? Heart in heart I am asking question. मजबूरी नहीं. मजबूरी में हाँ नहीं 4 दिन ही दिया जाएगा 3 दिन नहीं. Then you may select कि चलो ये 4 दिन दे दो. But freedom is given मानो कि which day of a week you want moksha. You don't say कि 3 दिन दे दो 4 दिन बंधन में डाल दो. Do we say that? We want all the 7 days moksha. That's called nityata. So to do you want moksha only here? स्वामी जी क्लास में मोक्ष वेरी गुड बट घर में कोई गल नहीं जरूरत नहीं लेट मी बी हैविंग द बंधनम एट होम डू यू से यू वोंट से दैट इस जगह पे मोक्ष चाहिए उधर नहीं नो इन ऑल प्लेसेस वी वांट मोक्ष सो डू वी नेवर से कि इन दिस सिचुएशन वी वांट टू मोक्ष नॉट इन द अदर सिचुएशन therefore nitya means in all places at all times in all situations we want moksha. Be clear about this thought first. That is called as moksha. Moksha itself is freedom from bondage, And what is binding is deshakala vastu. So for deshakala vastu bandhana rahityam is real moksha definition. That is what we seek. Keep it. First point. Second is what? What about your karmas you are doing? Karma karyasya anityatvat. And that is prasiddham loke. Karya, the result of karma, the action is always anitya. Because the karma itself is anitya. Anitya, temporary, short span of little efforts. How can give infinite result? कर्म हर एक कर्म एक टाइम में शुरू होता है एक टाइम के बाद बंद खत्म होता है therefore time wise it is anitya efforts also in the karma cannot be infinite nobody can put continuous infinite efforts therefore anityata in the form of time and efforts there in karma how can it give nitya phala here karma karyasya anityatvam prasiddham loke. Therefore, according to you, if karmabhya chet moksha shreya, then anityam syat. So your moksha gained through karma. Oh my dear Purvapakshi, karma being temporary, karma phala being temporary, the karma phala moksha is also temporary, which is not liked by us. Tacha anishtam. That's what I told you. Any job we want to join a government job permanent only. Any house permanently it should last long. Therefore, that cement, concrete, all that we do. Any wonderful friendship, love we have with anybody, we want it to be permanent. Janama janama ka saath nibhana. That is what all funny talks are done. Nobody wants temporary. Tacha anishtam. Humko, we are not happy with the temporary ones. We want permanent. Clear? Through karma, the result is temporary because karma itself is temporary limited. What is moksha by definition is nitya. What is sought is nitya moksha. Therefore, what is not liked is the temporary result of karma. Therefore, by pure jnanam, the moksha comes is denied. Quotations are here. Tad yatha iha karmajitah lokah kshiyate. Any lokas you go, lokame experiences, the objects or anything in this world, whichever we have earned through karma, kshiyate, they are endful. You are seeing it. So quotation is given. To say karma is anitya, karma phala is anitya, we want the nitya moksha. Therefore, karma cannot give moksha. This is our intellectual logic. And you have to apply it to any of the karma. Every karma gives karma phala, not moksha. In that karma phala, there is a moksha, it's our imagination. If it is real, one karma phala should have given us moksha long back, after which we should not do any other karma. क्योंकि हो गया moksha. But is there any karma asakti, karma phala asakti ending? नहीं. इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ कि none of the karmas have given the permanent phala of moksha. It's our own experience. नहीं तो रुक जाना चाहिए ना. अब हो गया मेरा मोक्ष. Any noble, like I have done Tirtha Yatra. If you have done Tirtha Yatra, you should not come back home because when you go there, you should get moksha. No, we come from there and we forget everything. After 6 months, we go to another Tirtha Yatra. मतलब वहाँ मोक्ष नहीं मिला. कुरुते गंगा सागर गमनम व्रत परिपालनम अथवा ध्यान अथवा दानम ज्ञान विहीन सर्वमतेन भजति न मुक्तिम जन्मशतेन. विदाउट आत्मज्ञान विद्या even हजारों जन्म में भी मोक्ष नहीं मिलेगा. How many number of times you do Ganga Sagar? Ganga Sagar Gamana means either go and have bath in Ganga and Sagar Sangama in a Kolkata. Kolkata se 80 या 90 किलोमीटर दूर पे. So beautiful. Vashishta Ashram and all. I enjoyed it. Another Ganga Sagar means traveling from the Gomukh where Ganga started, along with the Ganga banks, up to Gomukh, up to Ganga Sagar in again Kolkata. इतने भी करो वो उससे मोक्ष नहीं मिलेगा. ओनली ज्ञान. Keep that in mind. And through this analysis, if you do it 5-6 times, 1-2-3 बार से समझ में नहीं आएगा. 5-6 बार से we get such a substantial knowledge information, we can hit at the spot, hit at the nail of for our moksha. We will know then what to do for moksha and what is done becomes cause of bandhanam. वो स्पष्टता आ जाता है. ये वाला भगवान शंकर का ये ज्ञान कर्म समुच्चय वाद खंडन का. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट इति न्याय अनुगृहीत श्रुति विरोधातु. श्रुति लॉजिकली टोल्ड अस कि in this world every karma is limited, so any experience or result gained by karma is limited. So too any of the punya chitta loka also kshiyate. Here the complete sentence is tadyata iha karmajita loka kshiyate amushpinapi karmajita loka kshiyate. Here in this world, in limited with limited karma, whatever the phala came to us was limited. So to any of the lokas you go, every loka, any karma done again is bound by time and limitation. The karma phala of that also is not permanent. Then that phala will go away. Then you are back to same state of misery. That is bandhanam. One is over. Now this Purvapakshi doesn't want to leave karma. At the same time, he doesn't want to take up vidya in his life. अभी विद्या को मानना शुरू नहीं किया उसने. He says, karma you are denying. Yeah, I agree with you. I will deny all the karmas. By that the moksha will come. No need of vidya. That is what he tries to say. Like I told you in the introduction, we use mind, we use senses, we use body, everything we use, and we are used by our own vasanas. But only when we are told to use the buddhi, we don't. Even if we use the buddhi according to our own vasanas and mana. not according to Shastra or unbiased way for evolution. That problem remains for a long, long, long lives. It's only in one janma by Guru Ishvara Krupa it clicks to us. Here also, he says, okay, all karma given up. Remember, then no vidya required, then already existing Nitya Mukta Anubhava, it may come. So why should we go for Vidya? विद्या को तो हम जाएंगे नहीं पढ़ने, कर्म छोड़ देंगे, बिकॉज यू डिनाइड कर्म बीइंग टेम्पररी, द फल बीइंग टेम्पररी, इट वोंट गिव मोक्ष. सो मोक्ष के लिए कर्म नहीं चाहिए तो विद्या की भी जरूरत नहीं है, हम कर्म छोड़ देंगे तो मोक्ष मिल जाएगा. इज इट नॉट? ऑल द कर्म आई लीव अप, मोक्ष नहीं होता. यू एंटर इनटू अटर डार्कनेस, दैट्स कॉल्ड एज निद्रा. निद्रा इज ए गुड एग्जांपल ऑफ गिविंग अप ऑल कर्म. Nitya, Naimitika, Kamya, Nishiddha, Prarabdha, Parayashchitta, everything given up, but are you Mukta or what in that? You enter into only darkness. Now, he says, Kamya Pratisiddhayoho Anarambhat. Kamya karma I did not do. Therefore, there is no Punya. Therefore, Punya Phala is not there. Prasiddha karma I also that I gave up. Therefore, there is no papa, the papa phala, dukkha or swarga naraka, dono nahi hai. That's the meaning of kamya nishiddha karma tyaga. No desire prompted activity, no prohibited action done by me. One. Second, arabdhasya cha karmana bhoga upabhogena kshayat. I am exhausting my prarabdha karma by going through the experiences without any reaction or anything, by accepting as it is. So by avoiding kama nishida karma, agami karmas are denied. Okay, na? Agami karma means the karmas which are done in the present, which give result in the future, they are called agami. Already karmas done for so many lives, and they are slowly fructifying to give results, kept in a box. They are all called sanchita karma. Out of that box, whatever are now fully fructified to express. To express them, we are given a deha, and in different places we are put all that is called as prarabdha karma. Now we are all from birth to death are going through the prarabdha karma phala. That is why, except using the knowledge to detach or attach, you cannot avoid the problems. Prarabdha mein you and I have to meet means we will meet. After meeting, how we use our meeting is again our common sense, our knowledge. That is our purusharth. We can meet, I can meet you to trouble you, to love you, to help you, to serve you, to get troubled by you with my murkhata. All are our purusharth. But meeting is prarabdha. So too, we get separated. Nothing is permanent. And then how do we react to that, respond to that is again our wisdom. Therefore, keep on increasing the knowledge. Even prarabdha we can go through, which can't avoid, without creating dent in us. That is why in life this karmavada and prarabdhavada are very essential to reduce the load of dukkha. Like somebody made you miserable. Unless your prarabdha is there, why will you make it? No, you accept it, the pain will reduce. Prarabdhavada, karma siddhantavada makes us accept the things first. Then see what remedy you can do with your purusharth. So he says, arabdhasya cha karmana upabhogena kshayat. हो गया? Now, Nitya Anushtanacha, I am doing Nitya Karma. How intelligent I am. Therefore, Pratyavaya Anupapatti. Pratyavaya is, see now not doing something which is to be done. So, the Nitya Karma I am doing, therefore, the sin of omission is not there, Pratyavaya dosha not there. Prarabdha, without reaction, I am going through. I am not creating Agami because I have not taken up Kamya or Nishiddha Karma. Punya Papa Karma मैंने नहीं किया. So Punya Papa given up, Nitya Karma is done because it is to be done by which the sin of omission is avoided, Pratyavaya dosha. So too, the prarabdha ke dwara, prarabdha karma through experience I am going through. Then, when all this is done, the karma is gone. What is the need of jnanam? Therefore, jnana nirapeksha eva moksha iti chet. Without the need of the jnanam, moksha can be possible. I say it. So, I don't want to study your Upanishad. Morning class, I don't want to come. Na. Siddhanta is ready with the answer. Na. He says, Shesha karma sambhavatu tat nimitta sharirantara utpatti. He is not touching the topic of vidya. वो तो बाद में देंगे. पहले तुम्हारे सिद्धांत में जो प्रॉब्लम्स है, लेट मी एक्सप्लेन. कि in one womb to tomb body life, all the sanchita karmas cannot get burnt. Not even 1%, in fact. 99% तो रह ही जाते हो. You understand? Only few karmas I am exhausting in this body. Through Brahma Vidya, all karmas get burnt. That's different. क्षीयन्ते जासे कर्माणि. वहां तक तो जा ही नहीं रहा वो. He's not talking about Brahma Vidya only. He's lost still in karma. So only few karma vasanas get exhausted through prarabdha in one life. What about the remaining? So for the expression of them, uttara janma are not avoided. You cannot. And that janma किस पशु पक्षी योनि में होगा नहीं पता. Then you are definitely bound only, undoubtedly. Therefore, karma sheshatvat tat nimitta sharirantara utpatti prapnoti iti pratyuktam. This was told to you earlier only, and thus this thing was denied earlier only in that earlier portion in the beginning of the introduction only. ये सब बताया गया आपको. That in one life all sanchita doesn't get exhausted, many remain, uttara janma definitely will come. Second one, karma sheshasya. There are two things, sanchita karma. Sanchita karma completely will not exhaust in one sharira. Secondly, your point of nitya karma anushtanam. Nitya karma anushtanam is only to avoid pratyavaya dosha. It will not clear off the account of sanchita karma. Therefore, sanchita goes with you only. For exhausting sanchita, every life you have to get again and again. So many janma you have to get only. Nitya anushtanena cha karma sheshasya avirodhat shaya anupapatti iti cha uktam. It was already said earlier also, now also we are saying. Your nitya karma is not virodha to the sanchita karma to remove them. Therefore, doing nitya karma is only one purpose of avoiding pratyavaya dosha. It is not resulting in removing the sanchita karma. Sanchita karma, don't forget the meaning of each of the word. Sanchita karma means so many karmas done in millions of janma which have to give us the result. They're all collected. Samchita, chichayane, samyakchita karma. And in every janma, as a karta, for an apeksha of karma phala, whatever the karma we do, even a little thought also, that gets into sanchita account. Though the indriya karma, the vani karma, the sharira karma, the mana karma, all जो कर्म फलापेक्षा से हम करते हैं सारे वहाँ संचित में ज्वाइन होते ही रहते. Therefore, a wise person doesn't do any sankalpa for any karma phala. That why sankalpa prabhavan kaman tyaktva sarvan asheshataha. Then only manasaya indriya grama vinyamya, etc. The meditation is taught in Gita. We don't know this vidya because we never heard it. Now we are listening. Vidya means knowledge, information. Now we are understanding. We want the nitya moksha, not the anitya karma phala. Therefore, don't do sankalpas for karma phala and don't get entangled in the karma. Seek truth only through the vidya. Seek eternal only through vidya. This is how we have to shift our attention to such one only. Next, the Brahma Ananda Vallis, Brahma Vidya is easily acceptable. The one who doesn't accept, they come to this level, he is studying Brahma Vidya, but his mind is always in karma and karma phala. वो उसी में फंसा ही रहते हो. He is not able to give it up. Therefore, ruthlessly Bhagavan Shankara, by denying even a little bit of moksha also through karma, He is preparing us for the Brahma Vidya Pakka. That is his Krupa on us. So in this way, Bhagavan has denied that Nitya Karma is not against Sanchita. Therefore, Nitya Karma doing will not remove Sanchita. Out of Sanchita, lit only has come into this Prarabdha. Therefore, this life's Prarabdha will not exhaust all the Sanchita. Therefore, because of Sanchita, you will get Uttara Janmas. And every Janma is Bandhanam. Therefore, what you explained in your philosophy or explanation, it will not give moksha, it is clear. Okay, now he takes another thing. Yacha uktam samasta vedartha jnanavatah karma adhikara adi iti ityadi tat. So, the Purva Pakshi's word, but in all the Vedas it is said, the one who studied the Vedas, he must do the karma. What about this discussion? You have not denied this point of that. Now, very interesting discussion comes here. Siddhanti starts explaining Shruta Jnana Vyatirekat Upasana Jnanasya. Upasanasya. Here, Upasana is Vidya Upasana, meditational, spiritual practices. Shruta Jnana is the Jnana given in the Shruti regarding karma. Okay, Shruti tells the Jnana for the karma. Shruti tells the Jnana for Upasana. Here Upasana is meditation, not Saguna Sakara Ishvara Upasana. In the flow, the great gurus like Adi Shankara, they use these words. We have to be very conscious to the context. When we are talking in the context of the Vidya and Karma, why Upasana will come suddenly? It won't come. So here the Upasana means meditational practices. Okay, so the Shruti Mata is giving Jnanam for karma, information, let us say, also Jnanam for meditation. So this is called. And there is a difference between these two. What it says, Shruta Jnana Vyatirekad Upasanasya. Explanation is what? Shruta Jnana Matrena hi karmani adhikriyate na upasanam apekshate. When Shruti tells about some karma to be done, some karma phala, you need not wait further information to gain from Shruti. You can go and do karma, the result will come. Shruta Jnana Matrena karmani adhikriyate. You get the Shruta Jnana you gain from Shruti, immediately you get the adhikara for karma, you can go and do karma. Karmana adhikriyate means he gets the adhikara or permission to the karma when you listen from the Shruti about karma. Like the children are required, then Putra Kameshti Yagna Karo. Thereafter there is nothing more to be done. What? Go and do Putra Kameshti, you get children. That's the meaning of Shruta Jnana से कर्म में अधिकार होता है करो. आगे और कुछ सुनने का नहीं होता श्रुति से, या श्रुति ने नेक्स्ट ऑर्डर कुछ नहीं दिया. सर आपने बता दी कि फॉर द हैविंग चिल्ड्रन पुत्र कामेश यज्ञ टू बी डन. Is there anything to tell, sir? If you ask Shruti, there's nothing. You go and do, you get it, that's all. It's over. हो गया. But this is not the case with Vidya. ब्रह्म विद्या के प्रसंग में श्रुति डिड नॉट जस्ट टेल लाइक वो कर्म करो मिलेगा. यहां भी आत्मा को जानो आत्मा मिलेगा ऐसा नहीं कहा. हियर ही हैज एडेड सम मोर थिंग्स. आत्मा को सुनो आत्मा मिलेगा. ही डिड नॉट कंप्लीट द सेंटेंस लाइक दैट. श्रुति ने क्या किया? श्रुति ने वी विल सी इट. ही सेज उपासनम च. Upasana is spiritual sadhana to know the self. Upasanam cha Shrutagyanat Arthantaram Vidhiyate Moksha Phalam. In the Upasana Prakarana of the Vedanta Prakarana, along with Shrutagyanam, something else also to be done as a Vidhi is told by the Shruti. Therefore, this is also the virodha between the karma and jnanam. What is the vidhi said? Ki ardhantara prasiddhi che syatu. Ardhantara prasiddhi che syat means what? In spiritual self experience, it is not enough when we listen from the Guru, say Satya Tattvasi Mahavakya, the Turant Aham Brahmasmi ho gaya. ऐसा नहीं होता. Then what is to be done there? See, Shrotavya iti uktva. Be careful. Atmavare Shrotavya. It is in the fourth adhyaya of our Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. The Maitreya Yagnavalkya Samvada. It came in the second also, fourth also. Same Upanishad in two adhyayas, same topic repeated literally with little differences. So, Are Maitreyi, Are means with all the love. Atma va Shrotavyaha. Okay. Iti Uktva. हैविंग सेड सो, सुन लो आत्मा से आत्मा मिल जाएगा, ऐसा श्रुति ने रोक नहीं दिया. It did not complete its sentence like that. What did it say? Uktva tad vyatirekena, means apart from that, along with that, something else also Shruti told to do. What did she say? Mantavyaha nididhyasitavyaha iti yatnantara vidanat. You have to do the mananam and also nididhyasanam. These yatnas also have to be done, told by the Shruti. ऐसा नहीं कि कर्म का बता दिया जाके कर तो हो जाता है. नो, हियर ऑल्सो सुनो आत्मा को कहा, बट इट डिड नॉट से देयर व्हेन आई टेल यू आत्मज्ञानम यू लिसन, बट दैट विल नॉट गिव यू आत्मानुभूति. यू हैव टू डू द मननम एंड निदिध्यासनम. इति मनन निदिध्यासनयोः प्रसिद्धम श्रवण ज्ञानात् अर्थांतरत्वम. सो द लिसनिंग टू तत्त्वमसि महावाक्य is totally different from our own self doing our own manana chintana, which is totally different from our own nididhyasana. Only through the nididhyasanam preceded by the manana chintanam, the moksha comes, not merely by shravanam. Atma vare shrotavyaha mantavyaha nididhyasitavyaha. So in this way, Vidya Prapti mein, we have the additional things to be done there. In the Karma Adhikarata, you just listen from the Guru, you can go and do the Karma. The other things are not required here. This is how, this is the difference between the Karma instruction given by the Shruti, Vidya instruction given by the Shruti. Like in Karma Kanda, there is no Mananam and Nididhyasanam. Karma told, Karma understood, Karma performed, Karma phala gained. Here, Vidya told, but you have to do Mananam Chintanam and the Vidya, then only Samshaya Nivrutti happens. Then we have to do Nididhyasanam, then only Viparita Bhavana goes away and you experience the self as it is. Now, Purva Pakshi takes another one. Oh, evam tarihi, if this is way, totally you are saying only pure karma se mukti nahi milega, then okay, aapka vidya hum thoda lenge. Now, from here, the second vada of karma predominant, supported by little jnanam, that vada is taken. And he gives two examples, very interesting one. He says, evam tarihi, vidya savyapekshebhyah karmabhyah syat moksha. Little vidya is added maybe 10-20%, 80% is karma. Maybe a moksha possible. Vidya sahitanam karmanam bhavet karyantara aramba samarthyam. Definitely the samarthya will come to the karma to give the moksha if some vidya is added. There is a chance. We'll add little of your vidya, then karma should be continued. There will be a moksha. Now see the two example he gives is yatha, just like swataha marana jvaradi karya aramba samarthanam api vishadadi adinam mantra sharkara adi samyuktanam karyantara aramba samarthyam evam vidya sahitaihi karmabhihi moksha arabhyate iti chet. With vidya, karma will give moksha if we say that. Example is what? He is giving two examples. The visha, the poison, the dadhi, the curds, yogurt. So the poison, what it gives naturally, marana. Then what the dahi gives is the fever as well as some of the discomforts of the body. Pure dahi, if you take, it has its own bad effects on the body. It is generally known. Now don't bring your medicine and fight here. He says, even though the visha generally kills, But the same Visha, be attentive, when it is applied with some mantra Shakti, instead of killing, that Visha only can make a person alive also. Generally, Visha kills. Generally, karma binds. But to the Visha, when the mantra is added, instead of killing effect, it even enlivening effect it gets. So to the karma, which is bandhana, when the vidya is added, instead of bandhana, it may give moksha. See the example? So too, the dadhi, giver of fever. But to that dahi, when you add sharkara, chini vagara mila do, he says, Sharkaradi Samyuktanam Karyantara. Means the dahi was giving fever when it is eaten just like that. But when you do the samskara to it or addition to it of sugar, what it does, it does the Karyantaram. What is that Karyantaram? It gives the taste as a sweet dish and also it gives the pushti to the deha. दही अपने आप खाओ तो बुखार आता है, चीनी के साथ खाओ तो शरीर को पुष्टि मिलता है. So the pure dahi harmful, pure poison harmful. But to the poison when the mantrocharana is done, instead of killing, karyantar means other result it will give. Karya means result. So the poison whose general result is killing changes its result to instead of killing, giving us life when it is added with mantra. So too, fever giving dahi gives energy when it is added with sugar. So too, let us add vidya to our karma and get the other result other than the bandhanam. And what is the other result other than bandhanam? Moksham only, for which we are discussing here. तो इस तरह से थोड़ा हम ऐड करेंगे आपका इस विद्या को, फिर मोक्ष मिलेगा. गुरु से हम इसके लिए डिस्कशन भी नहीं करेंगे आपसे. Why? Already told what it is. Arabhyasya anityatvad iti uktah dosha. Are dosha is already told. Anything which begins in time will end in time. So karma starts and ends in time. Therefore, karma phala also starts in a time, ends in time. Therefore, it is not nityam. We want nitya moksha, not a temporary wala. Therefore, all that nautanki of yours, where you are obliging me that I will take your vidya also, only to insist on your karma, it is denied. This is how he tries to explain. Then again, Purvapakshi comes to another topic. Vachanat. When moksha arambha, you say with the vidya it will not happen. But very many shrutis do the vachana, the speech of the moksha, as if it does an arambha. See, point is what? Karma creates karma phala. He wants to create moksha. Moksha is not created. It is nitya siddha. We have to only discover it. That subtle point is not entering into his mind. So when we said karma gives karma phala, it is not permanent. When he was going for karma for moksha, when we said that moksha we want nitya, karma phala is not nitya. He says विद्या को ऐड करके शुरू तो करें ना मोक्ष को, थोड़ा सा आरंभन करेंगे हम. He says anything begins, Siddhanti, it will end. We don't want the arambha moksha. मोक्ष का आरंभ नहीं होता, आरंभ हुआ तो अंत हो जाता है वो. Do you understand this subtle point? There is no beginning of moksha. धीरे धीरे मोक्ष हो रहा है. It's already there. We only have to awaken to that. So I want to na karmana. So here he says there are shrutis. Arambha shrutis are there. Means they tell कि आप ऐसा करोगे तो आपका मोक्ष धीरे धीरे आना लगेगा. What about those shrutis which are there in your own Vedas, Upanishads? How do you explain that? So vachanatu arabhya api nitya eva iti cheto. So there are so many sadhanas told or mantras told Upanishad where it is said if you do this, you slowly get into the moksham, and when the moksha becomes completely gained, then there is no back to bandhana. So in that language, the beginning of the moksha is said, no? Like nasa punaravartate. That when he does this sadhana, then he goes there. This is not Gati Shruti actually. And then he goes there and he never comes back. So shuru hua na moksha. So moksha shuru hua. So you said karma ka फल शुरू होता है, एंड भी होता है, क्योंकि कर्म शुरू होता है एंड होता है, बट देर आर सम श्रुतिज वेयर मोक्ष भी शुरू होता है, ऐसा बता रहा है. What about it? Siddhanti's explanation is so powerful here. He says, na, then very important. Jnapakatvad vachanasya. The word talked about the Shruti, in the Shruti about Paramatma. Listen again. The explanations or the words uttered by the Shruti regarding the Paramatma in the Shruti are only their jnapakams. They are only the indicators. They are only making us become aware of them, making us become alert about them. That's it. About that tattva, Paramatma. सिर्फ ज्ञापकम करा रहा है वो, not the second one. He says कि वचनम नाम यथाभूतस्य अर्थस्य ज्ञापकम न अविद्यमानस्य कर्तृ. This is $1,000,000 thought. The vachana means already existing thing is reminded to us. That said, it is not creating the non-existing thing. Vachanam nama yathabhutasya arthasya ज्ञापकम न अविद्यमानस्य कर्तृ. जो नहीं है उसको क्रिएट करने की बात श्रुति नहीं कहती है. Shrutis words about the Atma Vastu are not talking in such a way that Atma is not there, ये करो वो करो आत्मा बन जाएगा. No, Atma is eternally there. And it is of its this nature, this Shravana Manam Nidhyasana. If you do, you realize it in that way. Shruti only does Jnapakam. Like the same thing, if somebody told me, your necklace is in your own gala. So what they did? They did only the Jnapakam. That person is Shruti. Shruti is told the Jnapakam only of, listen carefully, already existing the mala in my gala. Only I have to become aware of it, and Shruti made me aware of it. It is always there. There was never a time this mala was not there. It is always there, but somewhere it was appearing to be gone there. I was lost sight of it. I was reminded. The words of Shruti are to do the Jnapakam of the existing Atma, not the Kartru. श्रुति का वचन आत्मा के विषय में कुछ करने के लिए नहीं है, सिर्फ जानने के लिए. इतना पकड़ लो. So vachanam nama vidyama yathabhutasya arthasya jnapakam na avidyamanasya kartru. It is not that by other person's words we did something jadoo and the necklace which was not there and it came. ऐसा नहीं था. विद्यमानस्य वस्तुनः ज्ञापकम अविद्यमानस्य वस्तुनः कर्तृ. The reminder or enlivener of existing thing. That is the purpose of Shastra Vadhatma, not giving guidance to create which is not there. शास्त्र के ज्ञान के द्वारा आत्मा क्रिएट नहीं किया जाता. If nobody studies Shastra, nobody thinks of Atma, still Atma doesn't disappear. That is the meaning of it, Atma. It is always there, whether you know it or don't know it. It's only we don't know and we are knowing. So you understand the meaning of the word Jnapakam? Shastra is only reminding of our nature, our self. It is not creating it. So Atma and Moksha, they are not two things. Remember here. कभी Atma word use कर रहे हैं, कभी मोक्ष का word use कर रहे हैं. Both are same. Atma is Moksha Swarupa. Atma is never bound by anything. Therefore, it is Mukta Swarupa. So Jnapakam na Kartru. इतना आप समझ लो. Now very interesting. नहीं वचन शतेन अपि. Even by the Shruti also, that hundreds and thousands of sentences, even though the Shruti speaks, so Nityam Arabhyate, the Nitya Paramatma cannot start. Nitya Moksha का आरंभ नहीं होता हजारों वचनों से भी. आरंभ नहीं होता, वो हमेशा है ही, बिगिनिंग नहीं होता. सो टू अपि नित्यम आरभ्यते आरब्धम वा अविनाशी भवेत्. सो टू thousands and thousands of sentences may be said, yet that which has begun never becomes eternal. Eternal becoming beginner, beginning becoming eternal, not happening, will never happen just because mere words. हजारों शब्द भी बोलो तो बिल्ली तो कुत्ता, कुत्ता तो बिल्ली नहीं बनता ना. बिल्ली बिल्ली कुत्ता कुत्ता. In the same way, Atma Vastu or the Moksha beginning as a phala of a karma can never be established even by the speech of Shruti in thousands and thousands and thousands of words. Same way, thousands of words also spoken by anyone, that which has have a beginning, that which has a beginning, it can never be endless. So, na sato vidyate bhava, na abhava vidyate sataha. That's what's said in Gita. Same thing here. Be very subtle. It's a big test for our intellect. That's why today in introduction also, intellect को awaken करने का ही thought भगवान ने दिया. हमने इसको ऐसा नहीं सोचा. But when our intellect becomes awakened and we use that awakened intellect, such beautiful subtle thoughts come to our understanding. Karma creates the non-existing karma follow. Jnana only reveals the existing thing. He says in the Shruti, there is talked about Paramatma as Nasa Punaravartate ityadi. Therefore, it's a beginning result. The Siddhanti says the Shruti Vachanam is to reveal what is already there. Shruti regarding the Paramatma, not to create Paramatma. Same Shruti when talks the Karma Kanda, it is talking about the processes to be done to create that which is not there. The non-existing pot you may create out of muddy. Mud is not created. Mud is there. It is only made to be aware of. And hundreds of words also you use. The Nitya Atma ko शुरुआत कराने का जरूरत नहीं है. So too, Anitya karma and Anitya karma phala can never become Nitya just because of vachanas hundreds and hundreds. कोई शब्दों से विषय बदलता नहीं. That's why he says, नित्यम न हि वचन शतेन अपि नित्यम आरभ्यते आरब्धम वा विनाशी भवेत्. The eternal self never begins because of words, nor the karma phala which are limited in time can be eternal. In this way, etena vidya karmanoho samhatayoho moksha arambhakatvam prati uktam. In this way, the vidya secondary, karma predominant, rupi, your second siddhanta stands denied or cancelled. So, moksha arambhaka pratyuktam. Pratyuktam is it is rejected. The proposal of vidya yukta karma predominant reason for moksha is rejected or denied. Okay. Now he takes vidya karmani moksha pratibandha hetu nivartake iti chetu. Here it is the samuchchaya of both of them. Third siddhanta is taken up. If both of them, vidya and karma, 50-50 kare, so they may remove the pratibandha for the moksha, if we say so. See, he is coming to the level of guru or siddhanti of inviting the vidya in his understanding and acceptance, but he is not able to give up karma. See, kitna we get intoxicated by, addicted by this kartrutva and karma phala. We think moksha is there, in that only we go on insisting. And they are very subtle discussions. These discussions will come to our help after many lives when we deeply on the seat of meditation struggle to meditate to know the self. At that time, this sentence, if we understand it now, helps us to drop the struggle and even to drop the act of even knowing. When that is dropped, the being what is there eternally, we recognize that to be us. वो बहुत समय के बाद, लेकिन समझदारी के लिए सुनने का आवश्यकता है. He says vidya karma put together may remove obstacles for moksha and they make the moksha possible. What is your opinion, sir? Bhagavan says, na. What is that? Karmanaha phalantara darshanatu. No, very important discussion. The discussion is what? Karmas have the some other result other than the revealing of Atma or giving moksha, my dear friends. And what are the four results of karma? The four results are कि उत्पत्ति संस्कार विकार आप्तयोः हि फलं कर्मणः दृश्यते एंड उत्पत्त्यादि फल विपरीतः च मोक्षः उत्पत्ति samskara vikara and apya these are the four results of karma in the paramatma none of these are possible therefore karma samuchchayata is not only useful but it is detrimental only and it's a very sublime discussion it came in Ishavasya Upanishad ईशावास्य इत्यादि मंत्रः कर्मसु अविनियुक्ताः ते हि अकर्मशेषस्य आत्मनः प्रतिपादकत्वेन then he explains that bhashya in the beginning here also you are holding on to karma और बेटा कर्म का अलग रास्ता है उसका पर्पस अलग है and that purpose which is allowed achieved through doing karma is not applicable in brahma tattva और आत्म विद्या in moksha तो मिलाओ मत उसको इधर like you want to fly in the sky with your cycle. Cycle goes only on the road. You cannot try to fly the cycle and go to the 10th floor and jump. गिर जाओगे तुम. We are not denying the cycle and its utility of movement. But where the cycle moves, where you can use common sense होना चाहिए. It is only on the road, not in the sky. So too karmas have these type of four results. Utpatti, creation of which is not there. Samskara, final touches of beautification is done. Vikara, the modifications brought in that. Apyaha, if it is not there with you, you get it or you go there and take it. All these four are not possible for the Atma Vastu. The self, the reality, the truth, the Brahman, the Atman is not Utpadya. Why? It is there. How can you improve? Create it. You cannot do samskara on that. You cannot do vikara on that. And it is ever you only. It's never away from you. How come what four things achieved by karma are valid here? They are not valid. कर्म के द्वारा पाए जाने वाले चारों चीजों का आवश्यकता आत्मा के विषय में नहीं है. Therefore, that insistent of being a karta, doing a karma to get moksha, you drop. You just hold on to the vidya. Vidya reveals what is there. You are already the self. You hold on to that, you reach to that. You reach to that means what? You realize it. That's how even this vada of jnana samuchchaya, he rejects by proving that the result of karma is something contrary apart from the Atma Vastu actually. These are very beautiful discussions if our intellect is at that high level. आ जाएगा आज नहीं तो कल. But I tell you, Vedanta is so tough to understand. But एक बार समझ में आ गया ना, the sigh of relief, relaxation which we get through the understanding of Vedanta, by the removal of samsaric burdens, you can never achieve it by any of your physics, chemistry, engineering, any number of studies you have, any amount of money you gained, any amount of achievements outer world done. None of them can give that type of relaxation and happiness as the Vedantic understanding gives. The removal of dukkha. But same Vedanta, when it is practiced through meditation and experience the self, the ananda of the Atmanubhuti is again so inexplicably infinite, you will fail even to say that. Therefore, Sukha Prapti, Dukkha Nivritti, both are only through pure Vedantic Jnanam. Clear? We'll see it tomorrow further. Then he takes Vidya, Savyapeksha, Karmabhyasya, Moksha, Vidya, Saitanam, Karana, Bhavet, Karyanta, Anusamatam. All this we have seen it. Then Gati Shruti Abhiti Chet, he takes the Gati Shruti and says, कि अब तो है कुछ तो शुरू हो कुछ तो कर्म करे मोक्ष के लिए गुरु से मोक्ष के लिए कुछ करना नहीं बेटा सब करने का छोड़ जो है उसमें बैठ जा यू आर ऑलरेडी मुक्त विमुक्तश्च विमुच्यते mukti is not gained out of karma if you do something to get mukti that is a temporary one again you are bound mukta you are already. Yes, to realize it through Atma Vidya. What is Atma Vidya? Only it says you are Sachidan. That's all. And be Sat, be Chit with Ananda. Yahi moksha hai. Very simple. To understand also. Om, 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Paramarashibhyo Namaha Parabrahmane Namaha Shrutimatre Namaha Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you all. Om. Vedanta is something unique. No Siddhanta in the entire